Hey everyone, Hybrid here. Welcome back to Persona 4 Golden, Episode 2. Last time, we just finished meeting Nanako and Uncle Dojima, and had some interesting fried rice from the fridge. So, with that, let's go ahead and check out our room. Seems cozy enough. And this kind of mirrors the rest of the house, really. A little cramped, just enough space for a futon right here. And not too much going on, but has all the essentials. And let's go ahead and check these out. Yeah, it's just going to give us that same prompt. So let's go ahead and get to bed. Advance the story a little bit. School? Oh man. Oh boy. Well, this should prove to be interesting. Thick fog, huh? Let's do that. Alright, so really quick before we proceed, you might notice that there's this hazy sort of CRT filter around the outside from, you know, those old school TVs. And it might look a little strange, but that's done purposefully. And you might have seen on that loading screen earlier the little TV icon in the bottom right. And that's all intentional. And you'll see as we progress through the story how this plays into everything. But, you know, with that, let's go ahead and proceed. And you know what, real quick, this game, for whatever reason, switches the analog stick axis. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. Invert camera. Okay. Much better. I guess so? So we're playing hide and seek, huh? It's a pretty lame game of hide and go seek when there's only one straight path to follow. Don't you think? Well, it should be easy to find them. We will. That's some mystery music right there. Alright, so just real quick. Essentially the game's given us a little bit of a tutorial. Basically just trying to get us familiar with the UI and how combat in this game works. So, you know, let's go ahead and attack him. See what happens. An amazing 6 damage. Let's go ahead and attack again. For some reason, To me, it looks like he's just sweating and it's all becoming fog. In which case, that's pretty disgusting if this is all his sweat. But anyways, if we attack here or use a skill, we're just gonna miss. So instead of playing right into his game and making ourselves look like fools, I'm gonna go ahead and just guard to spite him. And I suppose I should go over some of the skills real quick. And right now we only have these 3 skills to choose from, but essentially, and we don't even have access to our personas yet, but just real quick, so Zeo is one of the elemental skills you can use in the game, whereas Cleave is a physical skill. And you might notice that on the side it has a number and either SP or HP. So 4 SP means that Zeo will use 4 of our skill points. And on the top right corner you can see that I have 70 hit points and 41 skill points. So that's sort of how that works. And interestingly enough, the physical skills like Cleave, they take HP instead of SP. So yeah, it might be a little bit different than what other RPGs tend to do, but it does make you have to be smart about using your physical attacks because they will drain your HP, and the stronger skills generally take more HP. Down here we have Rakukaja. That's basically a buff skill, and allies defense, yeah. And buffs are very important in this game. When you're playing on the higher difficulties especially, you need to make use of your buffs, and even in normal difficulty, so you'll definitely see me use these a bit more as we progress. But for now, let's go ahead and guard, because I don't feel like missing. Sounds like we will. Man, what a crazy dream, huh? Surrounded in sweaty fog. Anyways, let's see what else the wacky world of Innabah has to offer.
Breakfast ready.
Oh, sweet. Let's go ahead and get some breakfast. If that was the guy's sweat, that was a nightmare.
Good morning.
Guess who's not here?
Okay, let's eat.
What a responsible kid. Dojima's not home again. Shocking, right? And Nanako goes ahead and gets breakfast ready. What a great kid.
I can toast bread and cook sunny-side up eggs in the morning. Dad can't cook, so I buy dinner. You're starting school today, right?
Nanako is essentially the only parent in this household.
My school's on the way, so let's go together.
Yay!
You keep going straight from here. My school's this way. Bye!
Man, she even knows where I have to go to school. See ya, Nanako. Oh boy, look at this idiot. Having some trouble with the jewels there, buddy? It did look painful. You should leave him be. Well, if you say so. Just leave him to his pain. And here we are at Yasogami High. I'm sure it's full of all sorts of surprises.
Hey, it's been a while.
Morning. Yeah, it turns out I couldn't study at iron.
Talk about bad luck. The homeroom teacher here is Madoka, isn't it?
Oh boy, Madoka. Let's find out a little bit more about this guy.
Yeah, it's King Moron, all right. We get to enjoy his long-ass sermons every day for a whole year.
Oh boy, I'm sure a class with a teacher named King Moron is gonna be amazing.
Hey, you guys, I heard there's going to be a transfer student from the city in this class.
Huh? Really? A guy or a girl?
A transfer student from the city? Just like you, huh, Yosuke?
Oh man. So right away you can tell who the important characters in this class are gonna be. The only two students with a unique color palette. And actually, this is an interesting point. So, school uniforms in Japan are generally taken fairly seriously, but these two right here just stand out in their Christmas color combo. So, I'm not exactly sure how they get away with this. But anyways, now you know who some of the important students, at least in this class, are.
Huh? You look dead today.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I think his nuts are in his stomach right now.
What's with him? Who knows?
All right, shut your traps.
Oh man, those teeth though.
I'm Kinshiro Muraoka, your homeroom teacher from today forward.
Yay.
First things first, just 'cause it's spring doesn't mean you can swoon over each other like love-struck baboons. Long as I'm around, you students are gonna be pure as the driven snow. Now, I hate wasting my time, but I'd better introduce this transfer student. This sad sack's been thrown from the big city out to the middle of nowhere like yesterday's garbage. And he's just as much of a loser here as he was there. So you girls better not get any ideas about hitting on him. Tell him your name, kid, and make it quick.
You did just call me a loser. And actually, if you pick this option right here, you'll get a little courage bonus. So, screw you, Madoka. There's that courage boost. And so, this game, just like P3, Persona 3, has its own little attribute or sort of character quality stats. And courage is one of them. There are 5 stats. I believe courage, understanding, diligence, what were the other 2? Let me think for a little bit. Well, those are 3 of them. We'll come across the other ones. Oh, knowledge, and I can't remember the 5th one, but we'll see soon enough.
Huh, that's it. You're on my shit list. Effective immediately.
I mean, it sounds like everyone's on your shit list, so I don't really care.
Now listen up! This town is miles away from your big city of perverts and assholes in more ways than one.
I think he's projecting a little bit. My guess.
You'd better not even think of getting involved with the girls here, let alone abusing them.
Projecting again.
But what do I know? It's not like the old days. Even here, kids grow up so damn fast. Every time I turn my back, you're fooling around on those damn phones, checking your life journals and your My Places.
Oh, man. Once again, we got those generic names. Life journals and My Places. Wonder what those could be. And I'm trying to think back. I believe this game came out 2012 maybe? Somewhere around there, but you can see the game kind of gives itself its own date, but anyways. And I suppose now would be a good time to sort of just explain how the Japanese sort of class system or school system is a little bit different than the U.S. So a couple differences that I can point out really quickly. So Madoka is our homeroom teacher, and unlike the U.S., at least in most places, from what I understand, usually the students move from class to class, and there's a teacher who sort of presides over that classroom. In Japan, it's actually the opposite. Instead of having the students move around between classes, the students will stay in their room while the teachers move depending on which class is next. So that's a little difference between Japan and the US. Additionally, the high school system is a bit different as well. Instead of 4 years of high school, like the US has, Japan has only 3 years. So their first years, second years, and third years, rather than the 4 years that we're used to in the American school system. And another difference, and you'll see as the calendar goes by, right now it's Tuesday, but you'll see as the days go by, we'll actually have class on Saturday. And schools in Japan go for 6 days a week. So their academics are a little bit more, how should I put it, a little more intensive, if you could say. So anyways, let's go ahead and make this King Moron shut up.
Excuse me, is it okay if the transfer student sits here?
Huh? Yeah, sure. You hear that? Your seat's over there.
This guy's ridiculous. He just goes on and on and on about me not getting involved with the girls here, and he's like, oh, you want to sit next to that girl? Sure. Alright, man.
So hurry up and sit down already.
He's the worst, huh?
Yep, you're right about that.
Rotten luck for you to get stuck in this class. Well, we just have to hang in there for a year.
A year with this guy's a long time.
Sucks to be the transfer student, ending up in King Moron's class on the first morning here.
Yeah, he won't think twice about suspending you if you get on his bad side.
Whiny student. Again, the descriptions in this game don't disappoint.
Then again, we're all in the same boat.
Shut your traps. I'm taking roll, and I damn well expect you to respond in an orderly manner. That's all for today. Normal lectures will start tomorrow.
Thank God.
Attention all teachers. Please report immediately to the faculty office for a brief staff meeting.
Oh man, what's going on now?
All students must return to their classrooms and are not to leave the school until further notice.
Ugh. You heard the announcement. Don't go anywhere until you hear otherwise.
He's seriously getting on my nerves.
Did something happen? Don't those sirens sound really close? I can't see a damn thing. Frickin' fog.
More fog, huh?
Yeah, like every time it rains lately, it gets all foggy.
Here's another great description. Rumor-loving student.
Hey, did you hear? I hear that paparazzi's looking all over for that announcer.
Oh yeah, you mean Mayumi Yamano, right?
So if you remember the first cutscene that we went through, you'll remember that little scandal involving Mayumi Yamano. And she'll be brought up a lot in this early section of the game, and a little bit in the mid-game as well. But she'll be the first of many interesting cases in this big mystery we've got going on in Innabah.
I heard some guy spotted her at the shopping district.
Actually, I heard that.
Are you serious? Hey, Yukiko-san. Mind if I ask you something? Is it true that announcer's staying at your family's inn?
Way to be smooth, dude.
I can't discuss such things.
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, sheesh. How much longer is this gonna take? There's no telling. I should have left before the announcement came on. By the way, did you try what I told you the other day? You know, that thing about rainy nights? Oh. No, not yet. Sorry. Aw, that's okay. It's just, I heard a guy in the class next door yell something like, "My soulmate is Yamano, the announcer."
Attention, all students. There has been an incident inside the school district. Police officers have been dispatched around the school zone.
An incident and police officers. Well, it's bound to get everyone in a frenzy. And I guess I should go over real quick that Innabah is sort of a fictional country area in Japan, and the game has already sort of stated that, but so nothing too exciting supposedly goes on here very often, and so that's why we sort of see all these students get all excited over, you know, what really is something they shouldn't be excited for, as you'll see later. But as long as it's not happening to them, right?
Please stay calm and contact your parents or guardians as soon as possible and quickly leave the school grounds. Do not disturb the police officers. Head directly home.
Oh man.
I repeat.
Incident?
Excited student.
What? Something actually happened?
People are so bored here that they're like, oh my god, something happened.
Come on, let's go take a look.
As they say, curiosity killed the cat.
Hey, are you going home by yourself? Why don't you come with us?
Sure.
Oh, nearly forgot. I'm Chie Satonaka. You know, I sit next to you, right?
Oh, right. Like I would not have remembered that you were right next to me. I can be a total dick about it, but I won't.
Well, nice to meet you. This is Yukiko Amagi.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm sorry that this is so sudden.
Come on, don't apologize like that. It makes me look like I got no upbringing. I just wanted to ask some stuff, really. That's all.
Miss Satonaka. This was really awesome. Like, the way they moved was just amazing to see. And I'm really sorry. It was an accident. Please just have mercy until my next paycheck. See ya. Thanks.
Stop right there! What did you do to my DVD?
Ah!
Right in the nads.
I can't believe this! It's completely cracked! Oh! My trial of the dragon!
I think mine's cracked too. Critical hit to the nads.
Are you alright?
Maybe we should just leave him alone.
Oh, Yukiko-san. Are you worried about me?
He's fine, Yukiko. Let's ditch him and go home.
A lot of pain, huh? You should leave him be, yep. I guess we are. Sorry, buddy.
You're Yuki, right? You want to go hang out somewhere?
Oh man, just look at this guy's face. If that doesn't just scream creepy and weird, I don't know what else will.
What? Who are you?
What's up with him? What school's he from?
Never mind that. He's going for Yukiko-san? Man, you'd think he'd at least wait until she's alone to make his move.
True.
I bet you a can of Tappy gets knocked out.
No bet. Haven't you heard how difficult the Amagi challenge is?
So, apparently Yasogami High has this thing called the Amagi challenge, where essentially all the guys try and get Yukiko, this girl in the red, to try and go out or hook up with them or whatever, but apparently no one's done it.
So are you coming or not?
I'm not going.
Fine.
What did he want from me?
Not too great at handling rejection, I see.
What did he want? Obviously he was asking you out on a date.
Huh? Really?
I don't know how you can be so oblivious, Yukiko. Especially when there's a thing called the Amagi challenge floating around school.
You really had no clue? Sheesh. But then again, that was way over the top. It was creepy how he called you Yuki all of a sudden.
Yo, Yukiko-san. Turned down another lovelorn fool, huh?
Oh man. Seems like his nuts are feeling better now.
Man, you're cruel. You got me the same way last year.
I don't recall doing that.
Oh, you serious? So then you want to hang out sometime?
Just setting yourself up, buddy.
I'd rather not.
And crash and burn.
That'll teach me to get my hopes up.
Well, at least he's realistic about it.
Anyways, you two better not pick on the transfer student too much.
We're just curious is all.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Come on, let's go. Everyone's staring.
Yeah, we got a bit of a crowd.
Oh, so you came here because of your parents' job? I thought it was something way more serious. There really is nothing here, huh? That's what makes it nice. But there's nothing much we can show to people from outside.
Well, actually, Chie, I can kind of appreciate the appearance and the environment they've put together in Persona 4. So if you kind of look at the background here, I mean, this is essentially a fairly typical Japanese rural setting as far as I can tell. Um, Little details, like even that truck in the background there, behind behind those little storage units. That's kind of what you would see in Japanese farmland and rural living, as far as I know.
Though there is something from Mount Yasogami. I think our dyed clothes or pottery or something is kind of famous. Oh, wait! And there's the Amagi Inn! Yukiko's family runs it. It's the pride of Innabah.
Huh? It's just an old inn.
No way! It's been in all sorts of magazines as a hidden treasure. It's a great inn. It's been going for generations, and Yukiko here is gonna take over someday.
You might want to ask her if she actually wants to do that. And well, now that we've been introduced to these two girls and we actually know their names, so I've heard a lot of things about, you know, people not liking Chie's voice actor here, and kind of feeling annoyed or irritated by it. And now that I've heard that, I can kind of feel that as well, kind of see it and hear it. But I don't know, the first time I played through, I never really thought her voice was annoying. A little energetic and spazzy for sure. But everyone has their own opinion, I suppose. But I can see why people would think her voice is a little bit annoying. She does have that sort of whiny tone going on.
Their inn actually attracts a lot of visitors to Innabah. It pretty much keeps this town going.
I don't think that's entirely true.
Yukiko, on the other hand, I think her voice actor is fine, obviously.
So, tell me, you think Yukiko's cute, huh?
Putting me on the spot there. Silence. I wonder... So sometimes when you're presented with these dialogue options in the game, if you don't have enough of a certain attribute, so in this case, like, you might need to have a certain level of courage to say I think so. But you know what, let's go for it. Let's see if we can say it. We could.
Oh,
Awesome.
I knew it!
Come on, don't start this again.
Yeah, Chie.
She's really popular at school, but she's never had a boyfriend. Kinda weird, huh?
Come on, stop it.
You're embarrassing her,
You
Chie.
shouldn't believe that, okay? It's not true that I'm popular or that I've never had a boyfriend. Wait, no. What I meant to say was I don't need a boyfriend.
Right.
Jeez, Chie.
I'm sorry. But this is our chance to talk to someone from the big city. And you barely said a word.
Again, you see how bored people are out here in the sticks in Innabah, that as soon as they get a transfer student from the quote-unquote big city, everyone just swarms him.
Hey, what's that?
So that high schooler left school early, and as she came down this street...
Cue the creepy mystery music.
Wow, who could imagine that hanging from an antenna? I wanted to see it too. Oh, you got here too late. The police and fire department took it down just a moment ago. Well, I think it's terrifying. I can't believe a dead body showed up around here.
And again, it's kind of an unfortunate thing that happens. And I mean, this happens everywhere, not in just rural areas where people are bored, but as long as it's not happening to them, people just swarm to see something bloody or violent or something unfortunate on someone else's behalf. But I mean, I've been guilty of that too. So it's one of those things where human curiosity definitely has its positive aspects, but you also see things like this, which is, it's kind of unfortunate people don't have more empathy in these sorts of situations, but anyways.
Wait, what did she just say? A dead body?
Look who it is.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Mr. Deadbeat. Asking me where I am, what I'm doing here. We ask that every night when you're not there for Nanako. Okay, maybe that was too harsh, but we were just passing by.
Huh. I should have figured that'd happen. That damn principal. We told him not to let them through here.
You know this guy?
I sure do, Chie. I sure do.
I'm Detective Dojima, his guardian. Well, how should I say this? I hope you get along with him.
I find it interesting how he never introduces himself as our uncle, as the protagonist's uncle. I mean, you'd think that'd be easier to say than guardian or mother's younger brother. I don't know. And that might have to do with localization and the way it was written in the original Japanese text. I'm not sure, actually. Because I do not believe there's a specific word or a general overlapping word for uncle, as far as I know. I could be totally wrong in this. I've studied a little bit of Japanese in high school, but definitely not completely fluent or anything like that. So, anyways.
But you three really ought to stop wandering around and head straight home.
Look at this rookie.
Adachi, how long are you going to act like a rookie? You want to be sent back to the central office?
I'm sorry.
Go wash your face. We're going to go around and gather information.
Was this what that announcement was about?
What do they mean it was hanging from the antenna?
Hey, Yukiko, why don't we go to Junes some other time?
So, we've already heard the name Junes pop up a few times, and in case anyone's wondering, it's just a convenience store, sort of like Walmart or a Costco, just a Japanese version of it that popped up in Innabah.
Good idea.
All right then, we're taking off. Starting tomorrow, neighbor, let's do our best.
All right, and so now we can actually see the world map a little bit, which is nice. So let's go ahead and actually let's go ahead and just do a quick run through of all the different areas. So we were just at Yasogami High, and wow. No, I didn't know. You can't even actually, I knew you couldn't enter, but I didn't know King Moron there would just kick us out. Alright, so here we are in the shopping district again. And if you remember from the first episode, this is the same gas station, Mole, that Dojima came and filled up his car at. And here are some of the same shops we checked out, and we still don't have access to go inside. So we do have access to our save point though, and I think this is a good opportunity to go ahead and call it an episode and go ahead and save. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope to see you in the next episode. Have a good one.